You're watching Playoff Central Live, brought to you by State Farm. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. You guys are going to the playoffs. What does this moment mean, and what was your message to the team? You look like you got a little water shower there in the locker room.
Definitely bathing and a lot of fun right now, a lot of excitement. Just so proud of everyone in our organization, so proud of our players, seizing every opportunity all season long. We got a lot of basketball left ahead of us, but what a moment in time for the Grizzlies, our players, our coaching staff, our front office, our performance staff, our support staff. This is a credit to everyone. It took a lot out of us all season long, one game to extend your season and reach the next level. So proud of the learning and the growth out of everyone. Players especially. It's just a proud moment, but as I told them, we gave it all we had to move on, and I know we got more left, and that's what excites me, because these guys find ways to just keep competing, staying together, put a heck of a game. Warriors, unbelievable team, players, coaches to go up against, and we came out and it took overtime against a heck of a ball club. And just extremely proud of our guys, individual performances, team performances. There were so many things that don't show up in the box score. The intangibles that we learn and grow out of this game are unreal. So we've got to keep building, keep fighting, but this is a great first step of taking that next step for our organization.
Drew Hill.
Taylor, I have a two-parter here. First of all, where's your excitement level as far as being able to coach in the playoffs now and have that experience for yourself? And second of all, on the Jordan Poole foul at the end of the game where he got 3 free throws, did you consider challenging that?
Yeah, I'm blessed. I've said it many times, to be a part of this organization, to work with these people, these players. So I have the opportunity to take that next step with them all together. It's not just about me. It's not about any one individual. Take that next step as a group and to help lead during that process is really exciting for me. It's going to challenge me. I've got to find ways to get better. I'm going to rely on my experiences, but I'm going to rely on the great players that we got, the great staff that we got, coaches' performance to help accomplish what we need to accomplish. It's going to be a tough test in the next round for sure, but this is only going to build and make us stronger for the future. And as it relates to that Poole play, definitely was considering it. I really trust our coaching staff, the eyeballs that they had on the play. If it was clear-cut, probably was going to challenge. It wasn't clear-cut in our eyes. Preserving those timeouts late is very helpful. So it was a crucial one. Proud of our group to pull the plug on that one. Just really proud of our guys to just withstand a lot of runs. Fourth quarter plays they made to force overtime and then to come up big. I mean, our bench was phenomenal. Xavier Tillman, Grayson Allen stepping in, assuming bigger roles. That's the depth of our team, and it showed out tonight.
Evan Barnes.
Taylor, ESPN announced that you guys, I believe, are now the youngest team in 10 years to reach the playoffs. You've always talked about not having certain goals, just taking one game at a time. But just for this young team and for you as a young coach to be able to get to this point, what does it say about where you guys are now? Even if some people may think you guys are maybe ahead of schedule, what does it say about this team being able to rise to this point in just kind of such a short time?
We just focus on us every single day. Timelines are timelines and projections and all that. Through Zach's leadership, the collective effort of our entire program, just understanding we want to be a competitive team. We want to get great people in this organization. We're just focused on just being competitive and playing meaningful basketball. The fact that we've made the playoffs is great. We've got a lot of wonderful years ahead of us, but we're going to enjoy this moment and reflect on what it takes day by day to just put in the work, to compete at a high level every single day. This is going to test us even more. We're going to grow from this more. We're laying more of a foundation here, even though it's year 2. Don't put numbers on it. Just focus on what we're doing every single day. The results will be the results, but everyone understanding where we're headed and everyone's role and responsibility in making that happen, and and being a part of it and doing it together is huge. And this is a reflection of it. We've talked about that all season long. Togetherness of our team, the spirit of our team. But very proud of the leadership of our players, Zach, our coaching staff, to get here, and we're going to enjoy this for the night. Get ready for a tough Utah Jazz team, best team in the NBA, and hopefully it's a tough fight, and we're going to grow and get stronger and better for it. But so excited about these guys, and can't wait to go for the fight.
Mark Giannotto.
Yeah, hey Taylor, you mentioned Xavier and Grayson. Could you take us through those decisions? Because obviously those are gutsy calls to go with Xavier over Jaren when Jonas fouled out, and also to go to Grayson over Bain in overtime, and both moves paid off. What was your, I guess, process with those two moves?
Gut feel. A lot of conversations with our coaching staff prior to tonight's game, during the game. Really tough calls for sure. With the foul trouble, with JJ and JV just throwing off the rhythm. For those guys, I thought, X stepped in the first half, did a lot of good things defensively, his length, his activity, blocking shots, rebounds. Obviously making big-time shots there throughout the game, especially in that fourth quarter, were huge, but 50-50 balls. It was just a gut feel. Obviously, going forward and all that stuff, we know how important JV and JJ are, and having them on the floor, it's a gut feel in the game. Grayson, I thought Des was doing some good things. Grayson was doing some good things, but that last stretch just made a call, for defensive purposes and the chance that maybe Grayson would go out there and make a couple threes, and he did. So it's a credit to those guys, our entire team staying ready. You never know when your number's called. You never know how the game's going to unfold. Guys in foul trouble, guys in and out, rhythms off or whatnot. Tough calls to make for sure, but I know our depth's going to be super important in the next round.
Josh Robbins.
Thank you. Taylor, what did you like most about Ja's performance tonight?
Just staying poised throughout the game. Against an aggressive team and the Warriors, a lot of game plan, for him, different matchups thrown at him, the physicality. I thought as the game went on, we just kept talking to him about still being aggressive and getting to his sweet spots, big-time floaters, big-time finishes late in the game, organization, leadership on the court, just that next play mentality. I think he did a lot of great things offensively, getting our guys organized, everyone responding to what actions we wanted to run. But I think another thing is him defensively did a lot of great things. Chasing shooters, hedging, double teaming and pick and rolls, staying connected to guys, weak side help. Big emphasis, from the last game against Golden State where we didn't do a good job. Challenged him, especially defensively, and he rose to the occasion, did brilliantly tonight, and he's built for these moments, and I'm proud that he played to that level that we expect and he expects of himself, and we know we're going to get him better and better and better moving forward.
Heard Taylor Jenkins talk about the Memphis bench, which enjoyed a 13-point advantage over Golden State's. Grayson Allen knocked down 4 threes for 12 points. And here's Allen and his thoughts on moving on to the first round against Utah.
This was a game that outside of Memphis, not a lot of people gave you guys a chance to win this game. How much do you guys use that as motivation, and in that vein, how satisfying is this win?
Yeah, I think we just have we kind of accept that underdog mentality, and we know that going into this, we're the underdogs. The Warriors are the team that's been there for the last few years, and they have Steph, they have Draymond, guys that have been in the playoffs, guys that have won championships. So we